actually, the point I think of that night was I wasn't having a drink, but some other people were.
It was a pretty good crowd, right?
Yep. I had gone there to see Taj Mahal, who I love, and sat down, and then at some point I heard a rumor that George Harrison was there, but he was kind of in this cloakroom. So I went in and talked to George a little bit. That was really fun. Then I went back and I sat down. Then I heard a rumor that Bob Dylan was somewhere in the room, right? I didn't know until much later that actually Bob and George were really tight. They were great friends, and they had arrived together. Anyhow, so Taj goes on a ways playing, and then he does a little figure, on his guitar, and I thought, whoa, he knows, right? Next thing I see is George is up on stage playing with Taj, and then Bob gets called up there, and now I'm going, I mean, I'm usually kind of shy, but this, for some reason, I said, man, I hope they have another guitar, please call me up there. I just wanted to get up there. Well, you know, it just looked historic and a lot of fun. Got up and we were playing, we played Blue Suede Shoes or something, I don't know, just, you know, rock and roll stuff. And then the audience started asking people to do their songs. And somebody, I'm not senile, I didn't even remember then. Or maybe I'm senile, but I didn't remember then. Bob played something of his, and as we sit here, I can't tell you what it was. And then everybody looked at George, and George ripped into Honey Don't, which his choice of playing something of George, and it was amazing. It was so great. And then you know, the crowd started, John, come on, play Proud Mary, come on. And this was during the time I was sworn off playing my own songs from the Creedence days because of legal and emotional entanglements. Anyway, I'm really being kind of a, you know, let's say stubborn about it. There's probably worse words looking back, but suddenly Bob Dylan, who's right here in my vision, he turns to me and goes, John, if you don't play Proud Mary, everybody's going to think it's a Tina Turner song. And I looked at him, and by God, I played Proud Mary. Yep. Peer review.
Very wise man.